Hey, Niecy. What's going on? Can y'all hear me okay? Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Graham Sweet Treats. Hey, ladies. How are y'all? I wanted to come in and say hi to you ladies while I had a little bit of time. Hey, Madam Goose. Hey, Teresa. You're sorry for what, Grams? Oh, you spelled my name wrong. Look, girl, I didn't even. Girl, it's okay. You all right? I didn't even. Girl, I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that. How are you ladies doing? I've been so busy, y'all. I've just been so busy trying to just handle everything. A lot's been going on. Hey, Billy Joe. I'm all right, Niecy. I'm hanging in there. I would say that. Y'all know my grandmother just passed away. So, hey, domestic. Hey, girl. So my grandmother passed away last Tuesday. So I've been kind of dealing with that, and with family and had the home going and all that stuff and just been working, still working. Oh, thank you, Graham Sweet Treats. Yeah, domestic girl, it's been so rough. I actually just broke down like right before I got on the live because my crazy butt then went back and watched one of my reels that I just recently made within the last week, and it just made me cry all over again. It is mentally draining. It is. It's crazy because I have been telling my husband that for like the past 5 or 6 days. Like I'm drained. I'm mentally and physically drained. Just tired. Like I slept a lot yesterday. I was able to I came home from work at around 7:30 or 8 in the morning. I ate something and listen, y'all, by 11 a.m. I was out. You understand? Hey, Shonda. And I did not wake up until 10:30, 10:45 last night. When I say I slept all day, y'all, I slept all day. All day. And it felt good. But I will say my back hurt when I woke up, y'all, from laying in that bed all day. Does anybody else have that problem? You lay in the bed too long, your back hurt? Maybe I'm just getting old. Shit. Hey, Leah. Good morning. Y'all hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. I know I probably got some people in the bushes. And they ain't gonna hit the like button, but I'm cool with that. Whatever. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, thank you guys for saying that. It has been so rough. The good thing is though, like, my mom passed away 3 years ago, right? And um my mom and my grandma actually passed away 3 years apart and like a month, 3 years and a month apart, right? Oh, that's a pretty red bird. I'm sitting on my front porch. I've been seeing this red bird all in my yard like a lot lately. But my mom, when my mom passed away, it wasn't like we knew that she was sick, right? We knew that they had told us that she was aspirating, and they did. And the last time I saw my mom, I went up there to assist, I guess you could say, with an aspirating test that they did on her to see what she could and could not, eat and drink. And my my husband and I was up there, and right before I left, my mom was crying. She didn't want me to leave. She could not feed herself, so I fed her. And then that was on a Saturday. And then that next day I went to work, right? So, because I work Sunday through Thursday, I'm off Fridays and Saturdays. So the next night I had went to work. And, I work overnight. So when I get off early in the morning, a lot of times while I'm at work and I'm still active and stuff, I'll be like, I want to do this and this and this the next day, right? But then when I get off work, hey, Janilla, when I get off work, sometimes it'll be another story, y'all. By the time I get off work, I'll be tired. You know what I mean? So that Saturday, I had saw my mom, and every time I would go see her, and she would cry when I would leave. It would just break my heart, y'all. Just shatter it to pieces because, my mom needed 24-hour care. Like I couldn't lift her, or else best believe she would be living at my house, right? And I just could not give her that 24-hour care, me or my sister. We just couldn't do it. So, we put her in a really, really good home. We tried to make sure we did our best on that and make sure it was a good home. It was very nice. Thank you, you guys. And, it was just rough every time, for those of you who don't know, my mom had two strokes in 1 week, and then my grandma, literally a month later, had a stroke. They both lived in the same house, and then my grandmother's stroke caused her to have a bleed on her brain. And then her health kind of just really declined since then, and that was about 5.5 years ago. Hey, PW. Hey, lady. Hey, girly. And so the last 5 or 6 years, y'all, have just been really, really hard for me because my mom and my grandmother were, my grandmother that I'm talking about is my mother's mother. So they were both like my ribs, you know what I mean? Like they were there for me. Yes, me and my mother had a lot of differences, but we got over all that. That doesn't even matter. Like I love my mom to pieces, okay? Grandma too. Because anytime mama fell short on something, best believe grandma was there and some. You know what I mean? And not just that, my grandmother was just a sweet, sweet person. Like I just loved her to death. Don't get it twisted. She's real laid back, but she would lean up. And that's where I got that from, right? Hey Carla. Hey girl. Yes, I miss y'all too. I miss y'all too. I do not come live enough. And I keep telling myself I want to, and then just shit be happening. Like, and then I just get in this funk, like, not that I don't want to talk to y'all. I just don't want to do anything besides what I have to do. I don't know if you could call that depression. I don't really feel depressed, but I just feel like I've just been in that funk lately. And I can't shake it for like I would say the past 6 months at least. I watched my mom have a stroke, and it was horrible. I was only 12. Hated seeing her like that. Yes. So both my mom and my grandmother lived with my older sister at the time. Her house was bigger. She didn't have young children like I do. And it was just easier for us that way. And my sister works from home, so it was easier for her to help kind of, look over it, because my mom was already in a wheelchair before she had her stroke. The stroke just kind of knocked her straight on her ass. My mom was an amputee. She had diabetes really bad, and so one of her legs, I think it was her left leg, was amputated from the thigh down. Yes, Jennifer, right. Life be life and for real. But yeah, so they moved in with my sister. My grandmother moved in with my sister after a real bad tornado came through Oklahoma. And because she owned a storage facility, several of them in Oklahoma City. And she lived at one of her locations and she ran it, from there. And a tornado hit her facility that she lived in and demolished it. Demolished the whole entire apartment. It was a 2-bedroom like little house that was connected to the storages, and it literally demolished her whole house except for the hallway that she was standing in. So after that, Girl, I know all about that talk to texting because people be like, girl, what is you saying? And I be like, my bad, I'm voice texting. Oops. Yeah, because, girl, it do not be saying what you really be saying for real. But yeah, so after that, my grandmother moved in with my sister as well. So, and then, they lived with her for a couple years. And then my mom had a stroke, but it was like a slight stroke. My sister didn't really notice it until my mom was just like, she started being like, she wasn't moving. She wasn't, asking to eat. She wasn't, so a day or two went by. And my sister's like, she called me. She's like, Mom's acting weird. Like, so I came over there and I was like, I don't know. I think we should take her to the hospital. So called an ambulance, took her to the hospital. She had a stroke. They said it was a mini stroke. They were, watching things. They evaluated her, things like that. And I think she spent like a week, not a week, no, not a week, about 5 days in the hospital. And then she went home. And then the very next day, she had another stroke. And that one was worse. So that kind of really knocked her, way out. And ever since then, y'all, it's just been really rough. And then a week later to the day, my grandmother had a bad stroke. My sister woke up and she had fallen out of her bed and was on the floor next to her bed. Thank God she lived at that time. But it was a bad stroke, y'all. It was real bad. And she was in the hospital for like a couple of months. She was on life support at one time. And we were able to get her off life support. She had major abdominal surgery. Like, grandma was going through it, y'all, okay? And um, by the grace of God, she pulled through. We took her off life support. She ended up and was able to go to a facility. Again, we tried to get her and my mom into the same facility because after my mom's second stroke, literally like her vocabulary went down to slim to none. You know what I mean? And she was like a baby all over again. My mother was. And she just kept saying, Mom, 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 Mom. Hey, Tibby. Yes, Tibby, you can come to the, yes, Tibby. ICN can come to the party. We're not drinking though. No drinking. But what was I saying? So she was like a baby, you know what I mean? So we tried to get them in the same facility, but it was just really hard. We couldn't do it. Monies was funny. Like, it was very expensive to find really good nursing homes and, up to scale, up to par nursing homes and pay out of pocket for them, right? And then we had two. We had my mom and my grandma in one. So it was hard, right? We couldn't get them in the same one, so bless their hearts, they just missed each other so bad. So bad. Yes, DeCarly, yes. Them strokes are them silent, you know what I'm saying? I can't say it, but they are. Like, and they suck. I hate them. So they missed each other really bad. And I felt like after that, they were like best friends. So I feel like after that, my mom really went downhill. My grandma started doing a little better, things like that. She did started on therapy and got a little bit better where grandma could actually like somewhat hold a conversation with you. And then you know, up until like a month ago, grandma was thriving. She was doing well. And then my aunt called me and she told me, that they were saying that my grandma's kidneys were failing. Her kidneys weren't functioning right. They weren't working right. And, that we really needed to go up there and see her right then. And I'm like, damn, and I went up there as much as I could. Sometimes, like I said, life be life and things like that. But we went up there frequently, quite frequently, actually. And Then she had pneumonia. At the same time, they said her kidneys were failing, and she pulled through. She started doing better. She started kind of talking again. She wasn't, when I say talking, she was just she. It was hard to understand her. Y'all know when y'all have strokes, and my grandma has had several strokes in her life, but this one was by far the one that she had a week after my mom was by far like the worst one she had ever had. Like my grandma stuttered from all her strokes, and then like when she tried to call one of our names, she would call the whole roll before she would get your name correct. That type of thing. Hey, Christine. But yeah, so long story short, like she pulled through the pneumonia, started doing well. She had caught COVID 3 or 4 times in the facility, and she was doing good. And then got another call from my aunt saying, "Hey, grandma's not doing too well." This was last weekend, not last weekend, the weekend before that. And my sister went up there on Mother's Day. That was Mother's weekend. My sister went up there on Mother's Day, and I went up there on Monday, the day after. And my grandma passed the very next day. He said, "Tibby, it's official. Itchy Twitchy now has fleas." Oh my gosh. I think he already had fleas, madame. Yeah, Tibby. I think Tibby would probably agree with that. The Itchy Twitchy probably already had fleas. You had a stroke at 27? Damn, DeCarla. I'm sorry to hear that. My husband had a stroke when he was 21, y'all. Yep. Hey, Best Channel. Hey, love. My husband had a stroke when he was 21 and had to be taught to walk and eat and talk and all of that again. And he pulled through. And now he can definitely talk. Sometimes he talk too much and get on my damn nerves. So, yeah, he definitely pulled through on that. Look, he in there talking about shut your ass up. He listening to me. He in there on the game. Yes, Lady J, I said the game. Yup, he's playing the game because that man done went to work. He done made money. He done made money after work. And I just fed him and he's sitting down playing the game. Bitch, mind your business. Yes. Look, I was about to say Chi Chi. Tibby. Thanks to you, Tibby. You got me a lot of subscribers the last time you went live. Y'all, I told Tibby if I end up, letting this page go and not doing nothing with it because I'm not consistent enough, I just like to come on here and talk to y'all. But life be lifing like a motherfucker. I said this is Tibby's page. But yes, thank you. I also been Tibby, I've been sharing it on Facebook and I done shared it into like different groups and stuff. Trying to get my subs up, y'all, because hopefully, my life start chilling out. Like it was good and then until it just wasn't. And then shit just started like happening. Like life just be fucking life and life sucks when it comes to deaths and losing people you love and stuff like that. Like I don't I don't take grief very lightly. So it's been these last 2 weeks, well, a week and couple days has really been rough on me, y'all. Like really, really rough on me. Like I'm talking about migraines, headaches from crying, and eyes puffy and irritated and red on the bottom of them because I've been crying and stuff. Like it has really been very hard for me. I don't, y'all just don't understand. I was so close to my grandma. It was very heartbreaking losing her, and I keep asking myself, how am I gonna keep going without my grandma? Like, oh, this shit crazy. But let me quit talking about that before I start crying again. My husband keeps telling me, just cry. If you want to cry on my shoulder, just cry, just cry, just cry. And I'm just like, everything is just setting me off. I hear a song, I start crying. I see something on Facebook, I start crying. I look at one of my old reels that I done made of my grandma, I start crying. Somebody mentions her, I start crying. I'm like, damn, like, shit. Hey, Mel. Wait, where's Mel? I don't see Mel. Hold on. Let me make sure this is on all comments, y'all. Cause it's not. Okay, now I can see Mel. Hey, Mel. Hey, love. Maybe that's why my comments wasn't really just showing up. If I missed anybody's comments, I am so sorry because y'all know that stupid shit. I didn't have it on all messages. I do now, though. Praying for your comfort, understanding, and strength. Thank you, Pamela. I really appreciate that. Y'all just don't. I mean, y'all. I'm sure y'all do understand because I know everybody has lost their loved ones. But man, this shit been real fucking rough, real rough. You will keep going. You have to remember the good times. She's not suffering anymore. Hey, B Bates. Sending you big hugs. Stay strong. Thank you, Mel. You're so sweet. I love me some Mel, y'all. She is so sweet. But yeah, y'all, like it losing my grandma also, like, it made me mad about things too because my family is so disoriented. Like, once my grandma, the tornado hit her house and she moved in with my sister and her health started to decline. The rest of our family, really only came around Christmas time. You know what I mean? And that was my grandma's favorite holiday, and so that would be the only times I seen my cousins and my aunties and my uncles and stuff like that. And now it's just like I literally told my husband, like, damn, you know what's crazy is since grandma passed away, ain't no telling how long it's gonna be till I see another one of my family members outside of my siblings. Hey, Tiffany. It's sad that you lose people in your life, in your family, and family just gets more distant. Or you only when we went to the funeral Thursday, um, or not Thursday, Tuesday, um, I hadn't seen my cuts. A couple of my cousins that was there, y'all, like four of my cousins that was there, which I don't have too many. I haven't seen in 7, 8, 9 years, y'all. Aunts, uncles I haven't seen or talked to and I'm talking about first cousins, you know, my mom's brother, my mom's sister. Like, I've seen my mom's sister because, she would go up there and see my grandma a lot and we would cross paths. But other than that, I haven't seen any of my family. And it just broke my heart on top of having a broken heart because why don't we're family? Why don't we see each other? Why don't we talk to each other unless somebody passes away? That's crazy to me. And I'm like the complete opposite. I'd rather be around my family and shit like that, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, and then on top of that, my cousins haven't seen my grandma in years since before she had her stroke. Like, I just don't know, y'all. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Family don't get together no more when grandparents are gone. I know this all too well. Yeah, it's like they're the glue of the family. So after your grandparents go, it's just like nobody functions with each other anymore unless you're your own little immediate family. You got the mom, the dad, the kids, the siblings talk, or whatever. But like, as in like cousins and shit like that, like that shit crazy. It's crazy. It's same for my family. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Beth. Like it's really sad. You know what I mean? And I just be like, damn. Like, well, I'll see y'all again when somebody else die. You know what I mean? Like, and not to just to sound that way, but that's the truth. That's how it is. So that's a little heartbreaking too. At the same time, but yeah, y'all. Like, my grandma, she good now. That's how I see it. I when I went and saw her the day before she passed away, I laid on her chest, played some of her favorite songs, and told her this. I said, Grandma, if you are tired, just go ahead and go. all of us, we're gonna be okay. And she kind of just looked at me. Like on that reel that I posted, y'all, her at the very end where it was more than just picture, it was like a video of her laying in the bed. That was literally the day before she passed away. And she wouldn't eat, she wouldn't drink, she wouldn't do nothing. She would not take her medicine. She was refusing her medication. And it's like once my sister went and saw her the day before I did, and then I went and saw her the day before she passed. And I told her if she's tired, if she's ready to go, to just go. She went the very next day. The very next day. It was like that's what she was earning for. That's what she was waiting on. She was waiting on confirmation that, for me and my sister to go up there and for us to tell her that we were going to be okay. It's crazy how that shit works. It's crazy because I was like, damn, like, yeah, I knew she was probably going to pass soon, but I didn't know she was going to pass the very next day after I seen her. That shit was crazy. I was even telling her today is her birthday, and I was telling her, I'm going to come see you on your birthday. And I told my husband, I was like, I'm even going to take a little cake up there and everything. I know she's not going to touch it, but I'm going to sing happy birthday to her. And unfortunately, she didn't make it to her birthday. Girl, I don't talk nor see four of my sisters and two of my brothers. It's been 5 years and I'm thankful. Some family can be the worst. Mel, say that shit. Because, like, okay, so my grandma, the one that just passed, she had my mom was the oldest. Then she had a younger sister. And then she had a boy, right? My uncle has one son. My aunt has three kids. And my mom had us five, right? And my mom raised us completely different than my cousins, right? So hubby's relatives, they call too much and closer to them. Hubby's relatives, they call too much. You said they call too much, Beth? That's the way your family is too, madam? Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so I had all my cousins, but they were raised male like completely different than my mom raised us, okay? We was raised I ain't even gonna lie. We was raised around rugs. We was raised, partying, uh classic, rock and roll. I wouldn't say my mom was hippie, but she liked classic rock and shit like that. So we were around and introduced to things that we probably shouldn't have been, just to keep it PG. But I would have hella stories, but I'm sure y'all don't really care about that. But my my aunt and my uncle, they raised their kids completely different. Like go to church every day, live by the Bible, things like that. Which there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I felt like they looked down upon us or snarled their noses against us because we did things differently than them. We were raised differently. We lived in the hood. We lived in poverty, and stuff like that. And they didn't. So we were already distant because of that. And then as we got older, it was just real bad. You know what I mean? It just got worse. Like we just got more distant. So it just feels weird if I go to a family function. It feels, because basically you get judged. Basically, you're not the same as them, so they don't look at you the same. And it's bad. It just be like that. And then one of my sisters, I don't talk to her at all because she didn't cross me out. She didn't stomped on me too many times where I just had to cut her off. And you're right, Mel. Like sometimes family will do you worse than a friend will or an associate will. It's crazy out here. You would think family would be, more loyal. But no, it don't always work like that. We was raised around bikers and bars in the ghetto. We had a blast being hippies. Right, girl. Exactly. Like, I wouldn't really say like my parents did like bikers, biking and stuff like that, but like my grandpa definitely did. But they definitely did rugs and definitely raised us in ways that we probably wasn't supposed things we wasn't supposed to be around, things we weren't supposed to hear. Definitely in poverty. We were poor growing up. You know what I mean? My mom chose her priorities were messed up sometimes, and she didn't always make the right choices. But at the end of the day, she made sure we ate and we had a roof over our head. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't homeless or nothing like that. We just was introduced to things we probably shouldn't have been introduced to. And my cousins, compared to us, my cousins, they lived life with a silver spoon, literally. So it was a lot different for us. Happy heavenly birthday to your grandma. Thank you. Today is my sister's birthday also. Oh, but I won't get to talk to her and tell her. She is psychosis and doesn't or won't talk anymore. It's sad. Oh, PW, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna be praying for your sister. But yeah, y'all. So anyway, so what's been going on? I don't want to like just be telling y'all my whole life story and bore the shit out of y'all. But that's kind of what I've been dealing with and what I've been going through and trying to get through. And yeah, thank you to everybody who has reached out to me. I've been people been reaching out to me on the back end. I appreciate everybody's prayers, your thoughts, your kind words, your gestures. I really, really, really appreciate you guys, like for real. And Tibby, thank you so much. You have been one. I don't know if Tibby's still here, but if you're listening to me, I appreciate you. Um, I appreciate Desiree. I appreciate everybody that has been here for me. I really do. Okay, Beth, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My mom was a single mom with issues as a teen mom. Everyone raised me like their little sibling. I babysat all my cousins. I did a lot of babysitting too, girl, for real. Wait, Beth, are you oh man, why can't I think of it? Has your YouTube name always been Best Channel? Or has it been something else? One of my cousins tried to sue me because she started a fight with me, so I grabbed a beer bottle and popped her. She got 12 staples, almost went to jail. I had to give her dirty ass 7K. It's been about 3 years. Ooh. Yeah, Mel, sometimes you're a raw like I am. So yeah, I don't like that type of shit either. And when I get into it with somebody, I have to literally physically remove myself before I probably won't put my fucking hands on you, because I'm just that I wouldn't say I'm badly temperamental. It's just when a motherfucker is in my face and you see that I'm pissed off and you poking and you poking and you poking and you poking, I'ma get you. That's how I am, Mel, for real. Like, that's why, like, when we be in public, especially, or really to anybody, if I very even slightly get into it with anybody or I gotta snap at anybody, my husband would be quick to, babe, chill. Because I will go from 0 to 100 real fucking fast. You understand? Like, I can't stand like stupid people and like drive-throughs and shit that can't comprehend and take a fucking order. If you'll just shut the fuck up and listen to me, then you might be able to take my fucking order instead of saying anything else. Like that type of shit just pisses me off. So I ain't gonna say I be arguing with everybody like I have sense, y'all. I don't got patience to be dealing with folks, family, friends, anybody. Like motherfuckers who know me for real in life will tell you that it's not in me. Patience is like nowhere in me from head to toe. None. I don't have none. I just don't have none. It was Betty's makeup channel. Okay, I thought you were somebody else. But yes, I'm still glad you're here. But I appreciate that. I thought you were somebody else, and now I can't even freaking think of the name. I was just making sure you didn't do like a name change on me or something. Um, let's see. I read that one. I tried telling you last night in Connie's comments that our birthdays are 2 days apart. I'm the 7th. Mel, you got a birthday coming up, girl? So what? Or did you just have a birthday pass? When is your birthday, Mel? I use LG to go live during pandemic and do makeup art for a hobby. Oh, well, do you still go live or anything? If you do, put your page name in the comments, because I will definitely follow. When I get off here, I'm gonna find your name on my sub list, and I'm gonna subscribe back to your channel. They made teas for us back in the day. Angel to the devil in 0.1 second. Okay. B Bates, you laughing at me? Oh, y'all are in June. Oh, okay. 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 So Mel, yeah, Mel has a birthday coming up. Both of y'all do. I took a long break. Oh, okay. Life got rough. I feel that, girl. I definitely feel that. I know a girl on YouTube that's Beth's channel. Thank goodness that's not the best. Oh, damn, Jennifer. Oh, damn. Oh, so I don't know if all of y'all saw my laundry detergent reel, but it worked out really well. I've been washing clothes with it. It smells so good. And the only thing that I don't like, the detergent itself smells bomb, right? But I don't know if y'all are the same, but I like my clothes, like after they go through the wash cycle, go through the dry cycle, I like my clothes to smell good when I take them out the dryer. So, do y'all have any recommendations on a powder detergent that makes your clothes smell really, really, really good after the wash and dry cycle? Because, okay, so when I'm pulling the clothes out of the dryer, they smell clean, they smell fresh, but they don't have a smell to them. And I'm like, damn, like, and I use some dryer sheets too. Now I can smell the dryer sheets, but I like to smell my detergent. Not too loud, obviously, but I do like to smell it. And that's the only thing. So y'all, that was my first time doing that, making my own detergent like that. But I want it to smell better. Yeah, Jennifer, I did get the stuff that was hyperallergenic. I think I'm saying it right. Um, like the Ariel kind that I bought, it had one came in a blue and white bag and one came in a purple and white bag. The purple and white bag was laced with something like it had um, a scent in it, and so I was skeptical at first about getting it because I was like, I don't need none of my kids coming to me talking about they booty itch. Okay, so and I told y'all I used like all of those soaps by themselves with my regular detergent in increments to make sure that everybody in the house could tolerate the soap, right? Before I just put it all together and washed everybody's clothes with it. So I was skeptical about getting the scented soap, the scented Ariel bag. But I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I would have. But my body as well doesn't do well with a bunch of scents. Like I can only use selected few kinds of like bath soap when I wash and stuff like that. So I was super skeptical about it. Let's see. Mel said, right. My kids say I snap like a rubber band and I'm a little firecracker. That's what I've always been called, Mel, a firecracker. And it's hard not to be because stupid is as stupid fucking does. Like you ask me a stupid question, I'm gonna give you a stupid fucking answer. You know what I'm saying? You say some dumb shit, I'm gonna reply with some dumb shit. Like I just don't have the patience for dumb shit, period. Like, it's annoying. People think because I'm small, I won't leap. I grab the tables, anything if I can, upper hand. I try to. Girl, they say the small people are the ones that can fight. You know that? I've always heard that. They can move faster, so their reflexes are faster. Shit. Jennifer, I'm a sweetheart. That's been through double hockey sticks. Oh. Because it probably doesn't have perfumes in it and all that crap. Yeah, I do agree with that, Jennifer. But there has to be something that I can buy that makes my clothes smell like good. I buy this organic stuff from this company I affiliate for with my OxyClean Tide or Arm& and Hammer. Lots of fabric softener too. See, okay, do y'all know of like them making any powdered fabric softener? Because I was wondering that too. Don't dry your clothes on high heat. Interesting. Okay. I mean, my washer and dryer doesn't have like high heat, low heat. I mean, I'm sure it does. It just has like different categories, I guess. But it's not categorized by the temperature, if that makes sense. So it'll say something like it says whites, it says colors, and shit like that. I got one of them fucking damn smart dryers and washers. I don't know. It's smarter than I am. Shit. My birthday is June 5th. I'll be 53, getting old. My kids are 33, 31, 26, and 23. No grandkids. They are busy traveling, working, and being successful. Damn, girl. Some of your kids are in their 30s and they don't have any kids yet? Wow. Do you want grandbabies, Mel? But no, I know it's not you. Beth, no, I know it's not you. I can't use any kind of fragrance or smell good anymore. Cocoa butter lotion almost took me out. Really? You can't use cocoa butter lotion? I love cocoa butter. You said, I love Tide. I hate powder. It messed my old washer up. Really? Ooh, don't tell me that, Mel. So powder messes up your washer? How so? Like, I just put a cup of it around the top of the clothes. This is my first time ever using powder. I've always used liquid detergent. So I hope it's not gonna mess up my washer. But I can't use Tide, y'all. I'm allergic to Tide. Me and my husband both. If we use Tide, our skin will get all itchy and get like a little rash, like on our arms and stuff. I cannot do Tide. We used Arm and Hammer liquid, the big yellow, the 200 load bottle, and then I'll use Downy or the what is it, Swiftle or Swivel or something like that, fabric softener. That's what I normally used. Okay, I'm back. I had a phone call. Hey, Tibby. Oh, you didn't hear when I said I switched the subject. I said I don't want let's not. I don't want to bore y'all talking about my grandma, but I did thank everybody for that was reaching out to me, kind words, uplifting words. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, I had so many people texting me and checking on me, and best believe I'm still going through it. I have had a bad night, actually. Last night was real rough for me, and I think it's because I know it's my grandma's birthday today. So it's just kind of like, ugh. And then it's raining here, y'all, too. So it put my mood just like on tens. But I really appreciate you, Tibby, and everything, all your kind words and reaching out and taking the time to talk to me and all of that shit. Like, it means a fucking lot to me. Y'all have no idea. I use lots of dryer sheets while folding. I put in between the clothes, sheets, blankets, towels, and put it in the drawers and inside my closets. Okay, Grams. Has anybody ever heard, or am I just ghetto? I used to put dryer sheets in a freaking. I used to put dryer sheets in my damn vents, like the vents that the air conditioning comes out of, and it used to have my house smelling so fucking good. I quit doing it, but I don't know why I quit doing it. I just did. But I used to do that shit all the fucking time. I never seen any powder dryer stuff. It's all sheets. No, 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 not powder. powder dryer stuff. I mean like um powder softener or powder fabric softener. So like normally when you wash your clothes, you put detergent and then a lot of people use fabric softener. Well, I switched over to powder detergent. I made my own that's supposed to last like 6 months or whatever. And I was wondering if they have like powdered fabric softener. That's what I was talking about, Beth. I only know of powdered makeup to make me be the best white woman I can be. Why did I just almost say that like you would say it, Dibby? Because I'm a white woman. That is funny as fuck. It has to have a temperature setting. I'm gonna look again, so don't DeCarla, don't get me to lying, cause I just don't recall seeing, high, low, medium. I don't recall seeing that. I'm going to put up my cash app for my birthday. Yeah, okay. I don't even have a cash app. But Mel, we gonna have to have a party for you for your birthday, girl, on either my channel or Tibby's channel somewhere. We're gonna have to throw you a little party. Because you deserve it. The fuck? What about putting it on delicates? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's delicates, there's whites, there's shit like that. Put dryer sheets in your drawers and in your closets. Okay, I'm gonna try that, y'all. I'm gonna try that. Mel, I'm scared of Maybay. She slapped me. Did she slap you too? I'm done with you, Tibby. Hey, baby doll. Hey, love. I'm at the grocery store. I just wanted to come and show some love. Sending you lots of loves and hugs. Thank you, baby doll. Thank you so much. Thank you for that super chat. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Super chat, Tibby. Your grandma could never be a boring convo. Praying for you and your family, and happy birthday to your beautiful queen. May she rest in paradise. Thank you, Tibby. I appreciate that super chat. That made me kind of jerk up a little bit. Yeah, I know she's up in heaven, man. I know she met my mama there. She met her mom and daddy, her sisters. Like, that's the only thing keeping me going, y'all, is the fact that I know that my grandmother was at the age. She lived a long, beautiful life. My grandmother was very successful. She was happy. She had a big, nice, loving family where everybody adored her, absolutely adored her. My grandma was a little firecracker as well, but she had the kindest heart anybody could ever want their grandmother to have. Okay, she would give you the shirt off her back. She was always there for me. So, yeah, I'm like super behind in the comments. Okay, hell no, my kids don't want kids right now, so I'm good. I have a lot of nieces and nephews that got kids in fuck with. If kids have kids, we're all for it. I know that's right. As you know, I lost my dear aunt. Yes, I did. I did know that, baby doll. I'm so sorry, love. It's been 80 days since she's been gone. My therapist said my personality is splitting. I have BPD, and I'm just trying to make it through. I'm praying for you, love. Praying for you. I know people who do that. Really? Put dryer sheets in the trash barrel in the kitchen? Ooh, that's a good idea, madam. I've never done that one. Tibby, I'm scared too. She slapped me to the ground. Oh my gosh. I'm with y'all too. I'm not doing that with y'all. Maybe is a fucking trip, yo. And that tapped out fucking bullshit she had posted. Oh my goodness. Wash them curtains and let them air dry, smelling the house up once a week. You know what? I've done that before, and that does absolutely work. I do that with my comforters as well. I'll wash my comforters and let them air dry. Girl, I put the sheets in vents too. It works so good. Love it. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. In his work boots? That's a good idea. Damn, Mel, I'm sorry. I sat there and let her slap you, but you ran and I got the Bloods to jump me. Everybody was wearing red bandana. Tibby, see, I knew that's where you got all them bruises from. Connie was right. Connie was right. Mine too doesn't have a temperature setting either. I'm telling y'all, don't think my dryer does. I'm telling you. I use Arm& Hammer powder for my kids' shoes. Okay. Yes, Mel, you fucking deserve to be celebrated. Big facts. Tibby, say that shit again. We're going to have to throw you a little something. Your birthday's in June. June what? I also use vinegar to take away nasty boy sweat, shoes, and clothes. Vinegar makes clothes softer too. Didn't know that. That's some shit my grandma would have told me. No offense to you or nothing like that, but that does sound like some shit my grandma would tell me. Beth, I tried everything. My son's shoes are the worst. Tibby, sorry I had to run them bloods. We're deep. Me and hubby were scared. Y'all look scared, Mel, on Tibby's live. Y'all look scared. I could see it through the phone. I put dryer sheets in my cat's litter box. It has a small filter thing at the top. You can open it. Oh, that's a good idea. You have to buy the net for shoes to wash and dry in dryers. I pour a cap in each shoe in my wash too when I wash shoes. I got top loader. Them idiots will report if we go live. I don't want y'all to get reported. I got a good husband and kids. I'll celebrate for sure. Girl, why can they can't report us for celebrating your birthday? We just ain't gonna show nothing that we know we don't have to show. I mean, that's completely up to you. If you don't want a birthday celebration on live, then hey, we're still gonna celebrate you either way. But I completely understand. But shit, I ain't gonna let them hoes win. Fuck them bitches. And I said that shit with my chest out. I don't give a fuck. You can't report me for speaking my opinion. We just won't show nothing or do nothing that we not supposed to. Or, we won't give them a reason to report. Fuck them bitches. There's some sad, miserable assholes. I swear. I swear. Let's see. This 20-minute workout kicked my ass. Help. Oh, damn, Shonda. I got you, boo. I got you, girl. Okay, Marissa, Tibby, and everybody. I'm off to the nail shop, then a haircut. Okay, I see you, girl. Self-care day. I did that. When did I do that? Last Friday, girl. I went and got my nails done, my toes done. Yes, it was great. Facts, Mel. For real. Never fold. Fuck them bitches. I mean that shit. Y'all, we can talk about Maybe for a minute. So what the fudge has this bitch been on? Like, oh, I haven't really been tuning in a whole lot. Like, I tuned into Tibby's daughter's graduation and, well, not the actual graduation, obviously, because Tibby couldn't go live because of them stupid bitches. But the ceremonies that she did show and stuff like that. But I haven't really been tuning in to Connie that much just because my mind has been everywhere. I've been oversleeping. Like, I swear to y'all, my brain has just not been functioning properly. Like, I literally feel like I've been on like pilot mode. Does that make sense? Like, I literally feel like I just been zoned out. Like, I just been going through the motions every day since my grandmother passed. Like, Twilight Zone type shit. And I haven't really been too much focused on it. But I did see that flyer thing that Connie was talking about, that tapped out or whatever the fuck that shit is. So from what I gathered and what I read on that motherfucker, that bitch was doing like a tap out session, like come tune in and we can get nasty for this amount of money for this amount of time. Was I reading that right? I think she's taking that euphoric don't take enhance her drive, so to speak. She be tweaking. Who you talking about, Maybe, Beth? Yeah, that bitch been on some other shit. She really not anything going on, just May being a 304. Really don't have anything going on, just her being. And that's what I was just to say, like, this bitch. I wonder who's doing all the reporting. I thought YouTube tells you who did it now. No, YouTube does not tell you who reports. YouTube does not. I'm here to tell y'all. I've been reported too. And they do not tell you who reports. They tell you why you're being reported, or why you were reported, but they do not tell you who's doing it. They sure don't. Okay, DeCarla, you did your nails and stuff. I know that's right, girl. Let's see. There's really not anything going on. I read that one. Shonda said, "How many times can you tell social media you a 304? May supporters choose to look past her lifestyle, apparently. Girl, they look past her lifestyle, her lies, her being a PDF, her all of that shit. That's why they're slow porters. They're literally slow porters. So I don't remember who invented that name, but they were spot on with that shit. Yes, May Lester. I can spot a tweaker a mile away. Girl. Yeah, and then like it'd be the nodding out for me. Like she be on go mode. They've been traveling. Okay, you can she says I listened to a live the other day where basically she was saying like, how do y'all know my live? I only go live for an hour a day. It's 23 other hours in the day. Y'all don't only know what I tell y'all, this and that and the third, right? For one, you tell a lot when you're on live. And then the next time you go live, you're telling the same thing, but you're telling it a different way. You're switching the story up. You know, you got a million different stories for every fucking you say. But you can tell the type of lifestyle she's living. She went from being at her quote unquote new house that she moved into after Whitney, right? This is the way I saw it. She claimed she was homeless, which that bitch was not homeless. Got her spot. Then she went live for a whole week or two, moving and unpacking, right? And then all of a sudden, the man started being in the background more, and she started talking about him more, and this and that and the third. And then all of a sudden, this bitch is traveling every fucking where. Hey, Snow White. Hey, love. Then all of a sudden, she's traveling. And we're finding posts with she's on back pages and escorting and all kinds of shit. This bitch is a traveling 304. That's exactly what the fuck she's doing. And he's pocketing that money. He's a bum, okay? Not that y'all didn't already pick that up too, but clearly he's a bum. He didn't have shit when he met her. He was probably fresh out of the penitentiary. Like she said, Scorpio had been locked up. He was fresh out of the damn penitentiary, allegedly. He ain't have no car, couldn't even get back and forth to work, was probably working at a fast food joint or Waffle House or somewhere like that. She picking him up back and forth to work, love bombing her and shit to get her right where the fuck he wants her. She pays for every fucking thing. And in order to keep him satisfied and keep it going where she could pay for his shit and buy his food and probably she can give him all kinds of clothes off TikTok or buy him or, shoes or whatever the fuck. She had to do something that made more fucking money to subside that lifestyle for him. This is just my opinions, y'all. This is what I got from, you know what I'm saying? From everything that I've seen and heard. Like, he's a bum. Like, the first thing I look at a man is his shoes. And every fucking foot picture that she done sent of him, I could tell he's a bum just by the way his shoe fit, his shoe wear. Okay? A man that really loves you would never want or allow you to do what she's doing, period. Say that shit again to Carla. Because, baby, listen. Baby, listen. Shonda said, May knows her days on social media are numbered. She's invested in selling that hole for money. Girl, yeah, say that shit again. I'm telling y'all, she is a traveling 304. No good man would be okay with their woman sleeping around. And Jennifer, right. But even if, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say she is not sleeping around, right? She's not sleeping around. No good man that really gives a fuck about you, loves you, cares for you, is going to fucking allow you to even go on dates and solicit yourself for money with other men, women, or any of that. If I asked my husband, could I escort? He would look at me probably from head to motherfucking toe. He would size me all the way up. And I would just walk away because just from him sizing me up, I would already know what is fixing to come out of his mouth. You understand? Like, ain't no fucking way. He would never allow that shit, ever. He is a bum, Jennifer, I'm telling you. Yes, because it happened too quickly to be a normal way of reporting from the channel directly. Yep. Savannah, I bet he's not working, but her bodyguard. Yeah, he's her pimp. Period. That's what the fuck he is, Savannah. Clock that shit. He just around to be her bodyguard slash pimp. He ain't got to. Exactly. Oh, I guarantee you that little job he had that's quite obvious. The little job he had, whatever, she was picking him up and taking him to work and all that shit is gone. Because how would he be able to travel with her like the way he has been and still keep a fucking steady job? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. So obviously he's not working anymore, and I can just hear her now. Oh, babe, you can just quit that job. I need you to travel with me. You have to. Y'all know she think men is she got to have a man for her security. So that's right up May's alley. Oh yeah, you can just quit your job. I'm gonna take care of us. I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and she is willing to sell her fucking soul for $1. Literally. She's selling herself to keep this man in her life. It may not seem that way to her right at the point in time and being, but sooner or later, it's gonna come out, and that man is gonna drag her ass. Watch. Maybe once Maybe is tired of selling herself and can't fulfill what he wants fulfilled, he's gonna be out, y'all. He's gonna be out. Just wait, watch. Of course, that's my opinion, but I'm just saying, I can see it happening. That's why May is hiding him, because she doesn't want people to find the real stuff on her man. Exactly. Exactly. May dude has no job. He's wearing May's TikTok clothes. She's paying for everything, but didn't want a man she had to take care of. But she is. Karma is riding her ass. Clock that shit, Shonda. My husband is always in work boots, right? She got them TikTok shoes on him and them ugly clothes, right, Teresa? That's what I was saying. Like, he dresses bummy. What she does show of him, he look like a fucking bum. Because I promise you, if my husband walk out this house, his footwear, whether he got on some slides, whether he got on some J's, some boots, whatever, his footwear is going to be top tier. Because he nor I, we don't play that shit. And that's just how we are. Like, my man's not a bum. He's gonna make sure that he looks nice going out the house. He not finna be looking raggedy and rugged and shit. He said, I'm driving. He said, water bags. Right there. I knew he was fresh out and ain't about jack shit. A bum. He's using her for an addy. Notice she don't have her cameras on and up because he's on paper. I ain't stupid. Clock that shit, Mel. I heard that shit too. I heard that shit too. I heard that shit too. Whitney said he had no car and just got out of jail. Yeah, and I believe Whitney when she said that shit. Whitney told us the little bit she did know about him, and that was probably because May probably fucking slipped up. Now I do believe that he was fucking working probably at, Waffle House or Denny's or somewhere like that, somewhere that's felon friendly that would hire his motherfucking ass. But I know he ain't working now, not traveling the way he is with her right now. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Right. He's always with her. We hear him always coughing. Right. There's no fucking way. And they've been traveling. They've been in different states. They've been in Cali. They've been in Louisiana. Wasn't she in Mississippi? Like, this is literally traveling, being a 304. And he's helping it. This probably been his dream, y'all. Find him a quote unquote down ass white bitch that's willing to sell her fucking soul. I'm telling you, like, man, I see it. I see it. Shit's crazy. One of them called the car on me. They called me with some bullshit. Basically laughed and said May has to file a report in Cali. So nice try. They were mad. Tibby and I met in real life. And I loved that for y'all, Mel. I loved it when you and Tibby linked up. That shit was dope. I love that. Yeah, fuck them bitches. They some haters. They said May's man was wearing her Rolex. I saw that, Jennifer. I saw that. Oh, thank you, Savannah, for the super chat. Damn it. I did the same thing I did last time. Thank you for the super chat. She says she wants to keep him dependent on her. And that's how she clock that shit. If I could pin that shit, I would. She has always been like that. That's the way she did Ivan. Here, baby, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm getting this social media money, and we gonna do this and we gonna do that. Here, I'm gonna make you a page, and you can make you a little dough on the side, but you can keep your money and spend it on whatever you want. I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna do this. And that's no dig to Ivan, or none of that shit. That's just how May is. It's a type of control that she has. She wants that control over somebody, like. And she probably held all the money. You know what I'm saying? That way, if her and Ivan did get into it and he wanted to leave or something, he ain't gonna get none of that money. You know what I'm saying? A real woman or a real man, if they held all the money in a relationship and something happened and you split up, here, we're gonna pay these bills and we're gonna split what's rest. You take this and I'm gonna take this. And that's how it's gonna go. Like, May ain't like that. She gonna put your ass out too. Or she'll just put up with all your shit. Thank you again, Savannah, for that super chat, love. At 45, no way am I supporting a man. Period. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. We hear him all the time. He don't have to work. He only have to have an addy. If he's on paper, she likes bums. He probably a blood. I'm scared. Mel, shut up. I am not doing that with you today. Shut up. She said he's probably a blood. I'm scared. I'm done with you and Tibby. Plus, dude obviously must have herpes as well. Right. And did you catch that, Shonda? Did you catch her and that Armani chick on there talking when Armani was like, yeah, I have herpes too, or whatever? May was like, we all have herpes. So, like, she blasted her, what her man got. Like, how did you know that your man wanted everybody on social media to know that he has herpes? Because sooner or later, May's quote unquote trolls, half of us that be in the comments, they're gonna clock who the fuck he is. They're gonna clock who her man is. How do you know that man wanted to be put on Front Street like that? How do you know that man wanted everybody to know that he had herpes? Like, girl, like, she definitely said, did anybody else hear that the other day? Armani was like, I mean, I already told y'all I had herpes, so y'all ain't clocking nothing. And then May was like, right, dummy, we all got herpes. Like, girl, if I was him, I would have slapped the shit out of her. Like, why you telling my fucking business, bitch? I'm glad you're laughing, Marissa. Oh, thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I have not done a lot of that lately. I really have not, y'all. She definitely would say all the money going to her account. And if Ivan, he would leave with nothing but his shirt. Period, Tibby. That's all I'm saying. Like, right. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Like, me and my husband, we do everything 50-50 around this bitch. And really, it's not always 50-50. I'm going to be honest. If my husband falls short on something, I got his back and vice versa. Like, that's how we roll. Either way, when it comes to this household, this Ford, these kids, us, this household in general, shit gonna get taken care of, point blank, period. No matter fucking what. They need to fumigate Texas. Right, Shonda? Girl. Yes, they do. Everybody who's not infected, go in the house and be hermits for a week while they spray all the outside everywhere that Maybe has fucking touched. That dirty ass bitch. Marissa, how does keeping him depending on her when she's selling cat if he ain't got something to do with it? Oh, yeah, he definitely has something to do with it. Wait, let me read that again. How does keeping him depending on her when she's selling cat if he ain't got something to do with it? Yeah, that's her pimp. He pole pimping. That's what he doing, because I guarantee you that bitch still ain't got no fucking money. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Supercell herpes. I'm done with you, Shonda. Shonda finna go to the corner. Not supercell. Supercell herpes. Ugh, my goodness. Ugh, y'all is a mess. They need to. Oh, see, I read that one. Marissa, how does. Yes, I heard it. It's crazy. Ain't no way. I'm telling y'all, she put him on straight front street the other day. She gonna end up with HIV rates skyrocketed in Texas. Yep, especially Houston, Beth. Especially Houston. Tibby talks about that all the time on her channel, like how bad like Houston is with the STDs and STIs and shit. Like it would not surprise me, y'all. And obviously that's if I'm saying it, it's alleged. I don't know for a fact, but it would not surprise me if she has something else besides that. Besides HSV 1 and 2. It would not fucking surprise me. I promise you it wouldn't. Syphilis is making a comeback too. Ooh, my. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Snow White, right? Shonda says supercell herpes. That shit crazy. Right, because maybe could not even sit there and fucking lie. Y'all remember all them times? Okay, well, obviously, like, shout out to Messy Missy. She shared a post today about, you know, May talking shit about Sharon back in the day about what she chose to do or whatever, you know, and a lot of people in the comments was like, well, that didn't age too well, you know, because look what she doing now. She out here being a 304 out here shaking that rump for a little piece of nothing. But that shit definitely didn't fucking age well. Like, bitch, you out here doing the same fucking thing you was putting other people down for, like Niecy Baby and, you know, Shine or whoever the fuck else. Then now I just forgot my train of thought of what I was gonna say. Oh, how she used to say, I don't got no fucking herpes. I don't care what y'all say. These are fever blisters, bitch. What do you think a fucking fever blister is, you dumb bitch? Like, come on. We all clocked that shit. We knew she had HSV1. But you cannot sit here and fucking tell me that that bitch didn't know she didn't have HSV2. Like all them black spots in between her legs. That was breakouts that she had. So you mean to tell me that you didn't know you had that shit, but clearly you knew you had them bumps when they were fresh and whatever. Sorry, y'all, for the visual. But y'all, she knew that shit was between her legs like that. Those were scars. Those black marks on her legs are fucking scars. So you mean to tell me you thought shit was normal? To have all them fucking boils and all that bullshit between your legs? Because clearly that's what's in between your legs. Fuck out of here. Ain't no fucking way. You knew that shit. My husband isn't a nurse as of today. I made him quit his job, laughing my ass off. Ain't no way. I'm taking care of everything. We a team, ride or die together. Period, Mel. Period. Okay, I'm really out of here. Have a great day, everybody. Mel, be safe, especially if you're driving, love. Please be safe. But Ivan outstarted her in the end and was able to leave with a 75K check, or most of it from the wreck truck. Yep. And then remember PW, she asked him for 20K of it. Like the motherfucking audacity for you to ask for some of that money. The fuck? He don't have the truck no more. It got wrecked. I'm glad he didn't give her none of that money. That shit would have been dumb as hell if he would have did that shit. It's crazy she's not worried about getting anything way worse. And you know what, Jennifer? I really do believe that she's not. I don't think she's worried about that shit. She don't give a fuck. She's gonna brush it off as a skin condition. Ugh. Did the Bloods make hubby quit because he was jumped by the Bloods? I'm done with y'all. Tibby, I know all y'all was scared in Cali, but you're back in Illinois now, and Mel, she's probably hiding out at her house, peeping out the window, you know, like the crackhead that May says she is. And y'all have to just keep your eyes out for the Bloods, okay? Just, I don't know if they, you know, followed you home, Tibby, or none of that shit, but just please be safe, okay? You and Mel. Mel, just make sure that you're peeping out the window since you're a crackhead, and watch your back, okay? Do you think she went to the cartel house yesterday? Do you think she tapped out? Hell no, she didn't tap out because she used to that whole shit. And yes, I believe she went to the cartel house. Sure do. And she probably only walked out with a couple $100, if that. Me and Mel went looking for crack together on the scooter. On the scooty bike? Y'all went to look for it, Tibby? I know that's right. Did y'all find some? You had to have, Tibby, because you went live so many fucking times while you was there, and you just kept talking. You was talking about May. You just couldn't get your mind off of her, and I believe that that was the crack. It had to have been. Do you think she was booked and busy? Hell yeah, Savannah. Hell no, that bitch probably was sitting there looking crazy. Don't nobody want that. I really don't think, when she be on here like saying, "Oh, I made $2,500 just doing this," and bragging about all this other shit. I think she be on front feet, be fronting for real, y'all. Like for real, for real. Timmy, I'm really sad that you and Ivan couldn't hook up, Tibby. That would have been epic. Yeah, I'm sure sooner or later they will. Ivan was, I seen, Chanel posted some stuff about their daughter's, birthday party. Didn't her birthday, just recently pass? I don't follow Ivan, but I do follow Chanel, and she had posted some stuff. Yes, congratulations again to Tibby's daughter. All those ceremonies, she just is excellent. Like, I am so fucking proud of her, Tibby. I am so proud of her. Now, it's nothing but up from here for Wound. For Woundy. Yes, I am so proud of her. And congratulations to you, Tibby, too, because I guarantee you, Lissa would say the same thing. Um, she probably, I'm pretty sure she could have done it without you, but you were probably her major fucking backbone in all of that. And I'm pretty sure that you had a lot to do with her success. Like, because you're a good mama, and I know that you was on that neck pushing her. So really, congratulations to her. Congratulations to you. And I know that you had a very, very lots of proud mommy moments. Yes, they hard the party off live, only recordings. Thank you, everybody. Now I'm about to put her on OnlyFans tonight, $4.99 a month. Fucking stop. Woundy gonna stick Ben on you. If she heard you say that, she gonna get Ben and just throw him on you. You bet not. Put your phone down, Tibby. Right. Where is Glam at when you need her? She finna go to timeout. Glam is another one that I really, really wanted to thank y'all, for really reaching out to me and, making sure I was okay and checking on me and stuff like that. Like, all of you ladies, really, but Glam has been hitting me up damn near every day. And I just love y'all for that. I thank y'all so much for that. Tibby, I'm not messing with you. Have you been back to work yet, Tibby, since you've been home? I hope I hope not, but I understand if you did. But I hope not. I hope you've been kicking them feet up and chilling and, you know what I'm saying, relaxing and shit. Tibby, you did a great job. You are 100% Wendy's number one. Exactly. Like, you're her freaking backbone. Well, I'm gonna put her in the Circus Motel in a yellow belly top. Okay. Y'all, I about fucking died last night. And okay, so Lady J is probably gonna fucking talk about me for this, but I don't give a fuck. So, did y'all hear? I don't know if it was last night's live. I'm telling y'all, I've been all like off track. And I just, when I see a live that I haven't watched, I watch it. But I heard on somebody's live last night where Lady J was like, they were talking about weight loss and all that shit. And Lady J was like, well, I was scaling 350 and now I'm like down to like 310. Okay, so the picture that we was seeing, I go back to work today. Feet swelling is down. I feel normal again. Yay. I'm glad to hear that. Tibby not cracked together on a scooter. Baby doll, I about fucking hit the floor when she said that shit. Not on the fucking scooty bike. But anyways, so not too long ago, right? Lady J was talking when I guess Tibby was saying something about Porky or whatever in the orange shirt, right? And she was like, I'm not even that big, y'all. I'm not that big, y'all. I done lost a lot of weight, huh, May? I'm not that big, y'all. And then this bitch just said like last night or the night before that she's like 310. No offense to anybody that's 300 plus. If you thick girl, then rep that shit. But Lady J, it don't look good on you, honey, at all. And 310, bitch, you did not lose that much fucking weight because the pictures we saw, honey, is definitely giving that, if not more. So stop fucking lying. Yes, baby doll, I held on to mailbag. I'm so done with y'all. Tibby, you know you owe us a reenactment. Yeah, Tibby got her page back, I think, y'all. Well, they never took her page, but I think she can go live now again. You damn right, Savannah, and I won't let you down. I'm gonna be there, or I'm not, and I'm not gonna be square. I'm gonna be there. Let's see. Baby doll said, Tibby, congratulations on Woundy. Black excellence. So proud of her and her accomplishments. Everything great that she is going to do in the world. You did your job as a mother and still do. Period. Period. I know you won't. You never do. I'm 5'8", 199. Okay, that's a good size right there. I am 5'9", 5'10", and I am 211 pounds. And I'm bigger now than I've ever been. But you can't sit there and fucking tell me that Porky is fucking 310 pounds. She lying. She got to be fucking lying. All she did was change her shirt from yellow to neon orange. Oh, y'all, I'm just saying, when I heard her fucking say that shit, I was like, the devil is a fucking lie. I know this bitch is not fucking lying like that. And then I proceeded to think about Tibby reenacting her with all the pillows in her fucking shirt, talking about she bounced off one car onto the other. Hey, Mel. Hey, girl. Okay, so Mel, you gotta let us know, what was this about you and Tibby riding on a scooty bike in Cali, looking for crack, and Tibby was holding onto your back? You need to fucking let us know what's really going on, Mel, because I know that May said you was a crackhead, but goddamn, like, I didn't know y'all was feeling like that. Shit. She has to be more. She's bigger than my daughter, whom is very, very thick. I'm telling y'all, Lady J is not no fucking 310 pounds. She's a good 360, 370, 380, if not 400. I'm sorry. And this is not, I'm not trying to give no jabs to anybody who's thick, but goddamn it, if you're big like that, own that shit and stop fucking lying about it. I'm not lying. I'm 180. You're 180, Mel? That's what I want to be. I am 210 and I want to be 180. Tibby, I was in tears when you made your announcement. You truly have. I see. I didn't get to see the announcement, y'all. Which live is that on, Tibby? Which live is your where you spoke? I did hear about you speaking at your one of your daughter's ceremonies, but I didn't get to see it. I'm 5'6", 20, and they love it. But I carry my weight in ass and my thighs, etc. I have really thick, muscular legs. I can drop kick a motherfucker straight to Africa. I know that's right, baby doll. See, I carry my weight well, y'all, because a lot of people that look at me be like, you is not over 200 pounds. And I'm like, yes, I am. But it's like, it's like, height weight proportionate. You know what I mean? Like I carry my weight very well. Tibby said, "Mel from the long way. I didn't from the long way. Didn't I hold on to your back while we sailed the moonlight to the Connect House?" I'm fucking done with y'all. You know, Lady Fool J and Mary want to be a 304 too. I think they want to be poly princesses. Laughing my ass off. Yep, we traded the scooter for crack. We were broke. Well, yeah, Mel. I mean, that makes sense. You pay for the scooter. You pay Woundy for the scooter. And then then y'all crackheaded asses was broke. So y'all had to fucking go look for the plug. Like, it makes sense. And then that's when it's all coming together now. That's when y'all ran into the Bloods. And then Tippy then hopped on the live the next day and she was all bruised up. See, I fucking knew it. I knew Tibby wasn't lying. I knew Connie wasn't lying when she said Tibby had got beat up. I knew she was telling the truth. And she needs a better bra. Right, because them motherfucking Pamela, them motherfuckers is hanging goddamn to her knees. Oh, man, it was very, very touching. Ooh, Savannah, can one of y'all put which live? Is the live still up, Tibby, or did you have to delete it? Hey, Tooties. Hey, love. She had everyone laughing their asses off. It's wild how she can go from laughing to crying. Oh, I want to see that. I'm gonna have to listen to that. No, I'm 5 foot, only 100. I know Lady J is at least 350, 400. Mel, I'm trying to tell you. And I know that bitch is here listening. I don't give a fuck, Porky. Ain't nothing wrong with being a big girl, okay? Because I'm not small myself. But goddamn it, own that shit. Don't be on here lying, talking about, oh, I was 350 and now I'm 310. No, bitch. No. Hey, y'all hit that like button for me, please, if you haven't already. Beth said, I have issues all my life gaining weight and keeping a healthy weight. They need to hush about skinny people. We can out eat them. I know that's right, Beth. I hate when she fucking talks about Mel. Like, just because she's skinny, that makes her a fucking crackhead. No, it don't. I know a few people that are very, very skinny like that. And they have nothing wrong with them. They're just naturally fucking petite like that. Like, I know a few people like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't have to be a fucking crackhead just because you're skinny. Just because Mel's not fucking fat like that bitch with fucking goddamn 8 cans of fucking biscuits on each fucking leg hanging down, that doesn't mean that Mel's a fucking crackhead. I wish she would get off that shit. Warlock is the Titanic weight. Whatever the Titanic weight, that's Warlock weight. Google it, Timmy. Google that shit, Timmy. What? Somebody Google how much the Titanic ship weighed. Somebody Google it, y'all. Somebody Google it. Ah, it's funny. I have some things in common with Tibby. I had a boyfriend before I came out the closet, and I never have regretted it. I'm 98.9% lesbian. My daughter didn't see me with a man until she was 17. Okay, baby doll. I know that's right. Right. Oh, so y'all need to stop. Baby doll, you and Tibby need to stop lying. Y'all know y'all like May. In 1 year, y'all's all lesbian and you never liked men. And then now y'all both secretly got mans. Y'all both secretly got mans. Y'all both secretly got boyfriends. Stop lying. Stop fucking lying. Baby doll, stop lying. Teresa said, my meds that I take has put my weight on. I'm 5'5", 180, and I'm not mobile because of my disabilities. But see, everybody has different heights and weights. All I'm saying is own that shit. Don't get on fucking social media and start fucking lying about that shit. Cause pork chop, ain't no way, ma'am. You're bigger than Maybe. And you're sitting here fucking telling me you weigh 310, bitch, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I don't believe that Maybe is really 250. I believe she's bigger than that. Ain't no fucking way that Maybe weighs 250. So you're telling me that Maybe only weighs 40 pounds more than me? One of her fucking thighs is as big as my waist. Get the fuck out of here. I think these hoes is lying. They lying. Male is petite. My middle daughter is petite. Right. Mary and her sister are gross, huge, big as a house. I got a pic. Girl, we all seen that pic. 86 million pounds. The Titanic. 86.8 million. All right, Tibby, I'm going to pin that. Warlock J, you see that shit? Now, bitch, stop getting on the fucking live lying about how much you weigh, ho. Stop lying about that shit, bitch. You better own that shit. May changes her weight every live. Right, that's what I'm saying. Ain't no way. I fluctuate from 210 to like 215. I've even seen 217 in the past couple months. Like, ain't, cause y'all know everybody carries water weight. But you cannot fucking tell me that Maybay weighs 250 pounds when her legs look the way they do. Get the fuck out of here. Maybay's ass is like 5 of mine, okay? And you're telling me you only weigh 40 pounds more than me, bitch? You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. Stop lying, bitch. May changes her weight every life. Let's see, I read that one. Hell no. If I do, I'ma claim it. Period. I dated a man for the first time at the end of the pandemic, and it was awful. I just can't connect, sorry, outside of sex. But with women, I'd be mesmerized. I know that's right, girl. I was just playing. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, love. Shonda, Marissa, May is at least over 260. Girl, me personally, I think May is over 300. And I stand on that shit. I stand on that shit. Right, baby doll. Her legs are 250 by themselves. You cannot fucking tell me that that bitch weighs 250 pounds. She's a liar. She's a liar. May ruined her weight loss and tummy tuck surgeries. Period. Yeah, like, why are you gonna go? And then the live that I watched, I don't know if it was her live from last night, but a live that I listened to last night for myself, this bitch said, what she say? She said, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it was the same live when they was talking about weight loss surgery. She said, I'm not on a weight loss journey, but, and then got to talking about what she eats and how she eats the same as she did right after she had surgery and this and that and third. I'm like, wait a minute, you're not on a weight loss journey. I thought that was that you went on that juice diet before you had surgery. I thought that's why you had surgery. I thought you was on a weight loss journey. What the fuck? With that type of mindset, that bitch ain't never gonna lose the weight she need to lose. All right, Savannah, because I ain't gonna say Connie keeps up with it. She can only keep up with what May lies about. So, but Connie does have a timeline on, Connie's good at them receipts. So Connie has a timeline on how much May has said that she's weighed at this point in time and after surgery or before surgery. Yes, Connie's good at remembering that. Marissa, I agree. May is over 300. Has to be. My weight is in my boobs. Oh, damn, girl. I'm sorry. I bet your back be hurting, huh? I weigh 120 at 5'6". My doctors don't want me over 130. I'll listen to my doctor. Okay, girl. I mean, but that's good height weight proportionate right there. Like, I bet your BMI is on point. I'm confused. I never seen someone have so many surgeries but look so fucked up. Laugh out loud. How you got 600-pound live legs? But you think your waist is snatched, but it's starting to protrude again? Girl. Hey, baby doll, when you figure that out, let us know, okay? Let us know. She's delusional, only a year out and getting bigger. I'm telling y'all, she said that shit on the live. She told everybody on that live, she was like, I'm not on a weight loss journey. Wait, what? So why the fuck did you have weight loss surgery, bitch? The fuck? That just tells you where her mind is. Like, she never had no intentions really on losing a bunch of weight. So why would you get the fucking surgery? But yet you talk about everybody else. Like, when they caught themselves trying to go in on me after I canned up that one day when I was driving to my doctor's appointment. Nobody ever said that I was a little bitch. Nobody ever said that I wasn't chunky. I don't ever recall saying that. But the thing is I know I look better than y'all bitches. And I know I'm smaller than you hoes. Period. I know ain't neither one of you bitches in size 12 or 13 pants. Ain't no fucking way. Maybay's fucking leg literally is as big as my waist. Okay? So for y'all to sit there and call yourselves trying to go in on me and the way I look in my weight, Lady J and Maybay, like y'all the two biggest walruses over there on that fucking panel and y'all talking about how much I weigh? Get the fuck out of here. Stop the cap. They all want to be skinny or thick. It ain't working. Period. Lady J won't even show her face. Right, Jennifer. Exactly. That's what I was saying when they was talking about me. Like, wait a minute. Y'all, bitch, you won't even cam up. And you talking about me? And then here you go, got drama and fucking Dopey. Dopey's motherfucking ass. Talking about the way my face look. Bitch, we seen how your face looked when you came up on Maybay's fucking panel. Bitch, your shit was ate the fuck up. Like you over there on rugs picking at your face every fucking chance you get. Crawling through fucking air conditioning pipes and shit. Like, bitch, please. And even still, even if I'm a little thick and I'm a little fat or whatever, bitch, I know that my looks is way fucking better than yours, Dopey. Cause your face ate the fuck up, bitch. You was an ugly bitch. And all them motherfucking videos that you was doing, even though you was canned up, bitch, you was using a filter, honey. Because your shit was cratered the fuck up. Let's talk about that. I wear a size 16 pants. That's still not bad, Jennifer. I've been that big before. That's not that big. But that flounder 304 called me fat. Right, Tibby? No. Ain't no fucking way. And Tibby, you're height weight proportionate, which means your belly don't hang to the fucking floor. Your legs ain't fucking hanging to the floor. And we seen what Lady J look like. Goddamn, do your titties hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Like, come on now. Y'all bitches can't talk about nobody and the way they fucking look. Period. That's all I'm saying. Her arms, too. She looks so bad. Her body looked weird to me, Savannah. Like Baby Doll was saying, like, your waist is a little bit flat. You know what I'm saying? But then the whole fucking rest of your body is flabbed the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. You got your chin hanging, your arms hanging, your legs hanging, your feet are fucking ogre, fucking big ass, ugly ass feet. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Your whole body is fucked up. But always pinching at her stomach, the only small part on her body. And that ain't even that small, Savannah. And what's the old saying? You can lose weight, you can't change your face. Facts. I can't wait. I can't wait before. But this I gained weight before. But this face has never declined. Say that shit, baby doll. That's what I'm saying. Like I never said I wasn't chunky, but honey, I know my face card is better. Get the fuck out of here. You can't tell me nothing else. You cannot tell me no different. Hey, she's Jessica Jade. I meant gained weight, but face card has never declined and always carried it well. Period. Lady J ain't ain't her lowest weight was like 315. Girl. Right. She says she 310 right now, Dorothy. We're all better than them. We're not doing tap outs. Jennifer, let me pin that. Right. We yeah. Even in my own bed, I ain't tapping out. You understand? Pat. Okay, hold up. Let's be clear. People are skinny, small, thick, heavy, or obese. I know all of them are obese, and doctor tells them, let's be real. Period, Mel. And Mel, I know you don't be listening to them, but please don't be listening to them when they be calling you crackhead and all that shit. I'd be in real life getting mad, Mel. Like, I'd be like, if they don't leave my Mel alone about, like, the other day when she called herself trying to go in on you, calling you all them names and talking about your weight and shit, but be the first one over there talking about she's women empowerment and this and that and the third. Like, bitch, you always talking about the way somebody look. But like Tibby said, The way your best friend look, like the Titanic, bitch, you right there with her. Get the fuck out of here. Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Girl, do your titties hang low? Do they wobble to the flow? Yeah, the stomach is going wrong as we're watching. Girl. And then that belly button, like, bitch, that shit ain't fucking cute. And she swears she bad, y'all. We might as well just quit talking because Maybay is bad, okay? Don't we cannot tell her no different. She is bad, y'all. The car bounced off her twice. I see this. She's obese. Male. I'm telling y'all, I pictured that shit the other day when I heard, or last night when I heard Lady J say she was only 310 pounds. Like, bitch, please. Bitch. She got one of them from me. Like, bitch, please. Ain't no fucking way. Pamela says, May has a very big back and she's wide. She's just a big person, like big bones, big belly, big feet, big fucking head, big neck, big back. That bitch is just fucking big. Shit. Mel is probably at the weight she's supposed to be. Right. Like, I bet Mel's BMI is normal. If I do tap out, it's because I wanted to. And it's one-on-one. I'm not selling it. I ain't never had to. Period. Say that shit, baby doll. Jessica J said, yeah, I'd be so mad when they start talking about Mel. Like little first graders. Yeah, girl, for real, I do really do be mad. I'll be like, this bitch, it be making me want to go over there and cuss that bitch out. Like, bitch, who you sitting over there talking about somebody look and wait? Like, says the biggest bitch on the fucking block. Shut the fuck up. May swears she bad though, y'all, and can't nobody tell her nothing. She swears she bad. Marissa, girl, I laugh because I know all them won't see me in real life. I know what I am and what I'm about. I'm too strong for them, all four of them put together. I'm telling you, girl. That's why I'm like, you when you be over there trolling, I'll be like, they ain't even phasing Mel. And they just over there bumping they dick suckers and they is not even phasing her. Like, sideshow feet. Shonda, corner. Ain't no fucking way. Like, maybe over here talking about she be selling feet pics and shit. Bitch, ain't nobody looking at them motherfucking Flintstone ass feet. Get the fuck out of here. Yabba dabba doo head ass. Like, ain't no fucking way. Bitch, your feet ugly than a motherfucker. Ain't no fucking way. I think, and then she low key even said it, y'all, on her live when she was talking to who the fuck was she talking to? Ooh, I don't remember who she was talking to, but she was like, and how do y'all know that for the hour that I be on here telling y'all, how do y'all know that any of that's true? I probably just be lying about that stuff. I just be making up stuff because I know what gets y'all in an uproar. Like, that bitch do not be telling the truth. That bitch be lying. Shonda, I'm telling you, she do got them yabba dabba doos. Like, her feet and her toes are all separated away from each other and shit. Like, girl, please. I know for a fact, and this ain't no dig to Chinese, Vietnamese, or nothing, nobody in that culture, nobody at all like that. I don't mean anything bad when I say this, but I know them Chinese people be talking about her when she be going to the goddamn nail salon. They be talking about them big ass Flintstone feet. I know they be talking about that bitch. She was acting so happy on the live last night. Who would pay for that? It blows my mind. Oh, because she did that tap out thing last night? Yeah, girl. She like making herself look like a fucking fool. She's a 304. You know, she don't give a fuck. Mel, you laughing at me? I'm just saying, I'm dead ass. They probably be like, I bet you if May took a translator in there to the nail salon with her, she would probably never go back to that salon because I know they be talking about her ass. I just know it. She didn't make no money last night at that trap house. Girl. Right, and then you over here tricking on this man that's supposed to be yo pimp, okay? That's ass backwards. That's backwards hustling right there. If he called himself a hustler, he's a backwards ass hustler, okay? Because anybody that knows that's, been in the streets or had to hustle or any of that shit, a pimp gonna have more money than this hoe, okay? And you over here taking care of him. And you can't lie and say you not. We know you paying for his food. You probably handing over half of your motherfucking money, if not just buying everything for him. And I bet you he like that shit. How can he really call himself a man or actually really be a man knowing that his bitch is paying for everything? Fuck out of here. Then telling Tati she couldn't help her financially. Right, that's what I was finna say, Savannah. Like, you over here taking care of him, but gonna tell your fucking daughter last night, oh, I can't help you. And she said it quick too, Savannah, like, I can't help you. Girl, shut the fuck up. And then, did anybody find out where the little bit of Connie's live? I gotta finish her live from last night, but the little bit of Connie's live that I did catch, I heard where oh, I'm so sorry. Tati said that she, excuse me, y'all. Tati said she was begging online. Did anybody find out where she was live at? Or did she delete it or what? That shit crazy. That shit wild. Shonda, she always on something. Maybe quick to call someone a crackhead, but her own daughter on shit and not no Mary Jane. Right, Dorothy. Right, because Tati sure did sound like she was on something last night. Oh, she was live on TikTok, Tiffany? See, I don't even have TikTok. Well, let me take that back. I do have a TikTok, but I don't ever use it. Don't know how to use it. Literally, like, I ain't never posted on it or none of that shit. Me either, Jennifer. And then PW said, it's my nap time, Marissa. Love y'all. Catch a replay. Okay, PW. Have a good nap, girl. I'm probably going to be getting off here soon anyways. Y'all know I got to work tonight. So it's about my bedtime, about time to take my little melatonin. When I got home this morning, I made some burgers for everybody and folded and hung up some clothes. And yeah, I hopped on the live to say hi to my ladies because it's been a while. And I wanted to tell everybody thank you for checking on me and texting me and just, I've been feeling all the love, y'all. Like, I was so surprised on how many people was checking on me and texting me, and people that I have not even talked to on the back end was texting me, checking on me and everything. I'm so beyond grateful for all of y'all. I just love y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Shonda, I think that too. I think May is going through a midlife crisis and she just doesn't realize it. Okay, let's do like a little poll. How long do you think that this relationship or whatever you want to call it that May has with this dude is going to last? How long do y'all think that this relationship is going to last? And then she going to be on live talking about, I'm just so tired of being hurt. And everybody just does me dirty. And I'm so good to people. And I don't understand why. Or more like, this motherfucker wouldn't let me manipulate them anymore. Wouldn't let me control them anymore. That's what I hear when she says shit like that. But anyways, however long the dude stays, that's a good one, Shonda. Hell, I was shocked it's been 6 months. Has it really been 6 months though? I do, however, I'm with Connie. I think it's been the same motherfucking dude the whole time. And I don't think his name was ever Scorpio. I think they made that shit up because they were trying to hide his identity from the gate. I really, really don't think that his name was ever Scorpio. But I do think it's been the same person. I really, really do. I don't think May is going through a midlife crisis because she's always been like this. That's true, Jennifer, now that you say that. She has always been like this. And y'all know, I don't know if I've told y'all, but I have literally, I can't say that I was like faithfully watching her, but I've known of, that's a better way to put it. I have known of Maybay since Room 21. And she sits there and blames the fact that everybody calls her a PDF because of Ivan and his book. Bullshit. People was calling her that from the rip. Just like the other night when I think she was talking to that Tony chick, telling her that from the gate in Room 21, it was all about her and her life, and people were trolls and all of this. That was true. People was talking shit about her in Room 21, but she failed to tell Tony and everybody on the live why people was talking shit to her. Maybe used to have all them young ass girls on her lives in Room 21, y'all. This guy is okay with May paying for him. He will stay as long. Yep, that's how I feel too. I feel like he'll stay a while because May is tricking on him. May is taking care of him. May pays for every fucking thing. He ain't got to work no more, which is kind of crazy to me because if he just got out of prison, most time when people are released from prison, they're made to get a job. So I'm like, that part of it don't really make sense to me because a lot of times they're on probation. That probation officer wants to see that you're working. You have to have an Addy, like Mel said. And so I don't understand that part if he really did just get out of prison because they want to see that you have a job. Tibby said, I'm going to do a live on your page, Marissa, in about 45 minutes on the ride to work. Okay, Tibby. You got access. Go ahead. I'm going to be in that too. Because when I get off here, I'm going to take my little melatonin and my little muscle relaxers, and I'm going to sit back and watch Tibby on her way to work. I've known her since Nita. I was tagged in her live. You was tagged? Oh, somebody tagged you into her live? Okay. Yeah, like, y'all, I literally watched her when she was in Room 21. Maybe people talk shit to her because of how much younger Ivan looked than her. And people talk shit about her because she had Chocolate and Angel in her lives. And she used to have a couple of other chicks too, but I can't remember their name. I think Connie said their name the other day. I can't remember exactly what their names was. But immediately, the very first time she went live with them girls, people was like, what the fuck? And they was asking questions, asking how old these girls was, and the fact that maybe was like trying to like solicit, like trying to send them to like whatever that shit was called. It's kind of like OnlyFans and shit, whatever the fuck that shit was called. But maybe it was like I wanted to say back page. That's not what I meant to say. I'll think of it here in a second. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. But they was literally like May was trying to sell like little sex tapes and shit on the low of her and these young girls. And do I believe the girls was under 16? No, but I do believe that they was like 17 and May was just lying saying they was 18. Yes, Snapchat Premium, like Leah. There it is. There it is. She was on Snapchat. That's what she was trying to sell back in Room 21. She was like, if y'all want the exclusive, like she would use words like that, like the exclusive content of yada, yada, yada. And she would be all on Snapchat Premium. I'm telling you, like, literally selling that shit. And I used to say too, like, if any of y'all watching that shit, all of y'all's PDFs too, because these little girls are clearly young. And then I was sitting in Maybay's shit for a little while too. But she was known for a PDF file. And I know that sounds bad, and I was sitting over her lives and shit, but I always knew that she went live with them young girls. But they claimed they was 18. She claimed they was 18. They just looked young, and they very well may have been 18. Even Connie said they was 18, or the one of them for sure was. But they looked so young. That was bothersome within itself. My brother-in-law just had people write something up that he was working. They didn't care as long as what? See, I know a couple of people that when they got out of prison, they literally had to prove that they had a job. Jennifer said they looked like they were 14. They did look like they were very young. But I think a couple of them were proven to be of age. But even the fact that they looked young like that looked bad. But yeah, it was Snapchat Premium. I don't know if Snapchat still has that. I don't have a fucking Snapchat, but I don't know. That shit wicked. They looked like babies next to Maybay. It looked so weird. And Maybay just looks older than what she is too. So that didn't look as good as it, that didn't look so well either. But a lot of people was tripping off of Ivan. Like a lot of how Maybay became quote unquote, like she calls it popping, is Ivan. Like just their whole dynamic. People didn't like that shit. People didn't like the whole dynamic. People didn't like the way she talked. She, used words that she shouldn't have been using. Like it was everything, all of that shit. But I really do believe now that she is definitely selling that box. But y'all know how she go with the working too. Like she go with what everybody say. So she used to talk shit about people doing it, but now that she's doing it, it's not that big of a deal. That's how Maybay is. She does that in a lot of different ways. In a lot of different ways. Like she switches up what she says. One day it'll be okay, one day it won't be okay. Like, I don't know. I just can't get jiggy with somebody like that. Like, and then she's one of them that holler out loyalty, but there's not a loyal bone in her body. She always doing somebody dirty. That's why I'm so glad that I took the time to really, really listen to Tibby. Because at the time, I wasn't really watching Tibby like that. But I listened to Tibby read that book. And that changed every fucking way that I thought and used to think about maybe. Like, it was just like confirmed anything, if I had any inkling in my mind at all that she could have been a PDF, when I listened to Tibby read that book, that was like the cherry on the pie. Literally. And I was so proud of myself, y'all. I figured out how to put it on subscribers only, and I'm on my phone. Ain't y'all proud of me? Tibby, if you're still listening, are you proud of me? I finally figured it out because before I did not know how to do it unless I was on my laptop. But I figured that shit out now, y'all. I did. Because most of the time we be having trolls coming up in here talking shit. And it be random people. And we don't even, they just come out of nowhere and start talking shit. Today we didn't have nobody. But I'm pretty sure it was people listening. Them bitches that say they don't watch nobody. Which my page is not that known. So they might not watch me. But they definitely watch Connie and Tibby and Purple and Bleaky. That's definitely talking about they don't watch them. But Maybay's constantly saying the same shit that Tibby says or the same shit that Bleaky says. Like, if y'all have y'all noticed that Maybay is like constantly using their words, using their phrases that they use, just everything. Like, you can tell that Maybay don't just watch clips from them. She watches their asses. She actually watches them. I never supported May. I watched like most people. Exactly, that's what I did. I knew she was a scammer right away, but I will say she was a great bullshitter. Yeah, she was a manipulator. There was a lot of things like I wouldn't even say that I supported May because I did not. I never, especially financially, never sent that bitch no money. Hell to the no. Um, and I wasn't real big on going up on nobody and on her panel and all that shit. I would be in the comments. And there was a lot of shit that she did that I did not agree with, that I didn't like the whole shit. Tati's girlfriends are putting Tati on blast, all of that shit. The whole, the young girls that she had with her, that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, there was a lot of shit. And like you said, Jennifer, like a lot of people, even a lot of people who are outlaws and stuff, they started out watching Maybay. Like, and a lot of people would be silent watchers too, and they just didn't like the same as I'm saying, like she would rub them the wrong way and stuff like that. And some people get that misconstrued with actually supporting. To me, in my opinion, a supporter is I'm supporting you, I'm sharing you out, I'm liking your shit. I'm sending, I might send a super chat or some shit like that. To me, that's supporting. But now, unless I'm going over there to talk shit, I don't even watch that bitch's lives. Like, I'll watch through Connie or Tibby. And sometimes I get on Purple and Bleaky's channel and I'll watch them, especially if they're like streaming something of hers or something like that. Other than that, I do not watch Maybay shit. And then if I go on Maybay Live, she blocks me. So she's unblocked me a couple of times, but then now she's blocked me back. So, but I ain't really been over there to troll either in a long time. Like, I only do that if I'm real bored. I just don't do it. But all right, well, I guess I'm gonna get off here. I know, Jennifer, you're talking to me in the comments, but a lot of people are probably at work too. I know a lot of people who watch my lives be at work and they can't really tune into the comments. And I completely understand that. She's so boring anymore. Maybe I feel like she won't be here much longer. You know what I feel like she gonna do? I feel like she gonna end up kind of just slowly quitting social media, which I feel like the process, like you just said, the process has already started. And because of right now in this giving time, what she's doing, she's traveling around. She is Maybe's always says she wanted to travel. So of course she in her mind she's happy right now because she's not set stone, she's not set still in, at her house that we know of. She's letting the way she's making it seem to us is like she's been traveling a lot. Um, Even if it's just to different towns or cities in Texas, she's still traveling. And I think that she'll end up basically pretty much getting rid of social media or really calming all the way down and barely going live at all because she says she's not making no money. And then something's going to go wrong with what she's doing. And then she's going to have to get back on social media. And then she's going to, try to rebuild her way up or whatever. That's what I feel like is going to happen because you cannot sit there and do what you're doing and think that that's going to last forever. All money ain't good money. And God don't like that shit, especially if you ain't walking right and you ain't doing right. He's not going to let that shit last for a long time. Hey, Nikki. Sending love to you through all of this. I was definitely a granny's boy and it hurts the heart different. I'm telling you, Nikki. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I felt that shit when I just read that. Like, God took her money once and again will happen. Period. Yep. But yes, my granny was literally my everything. And I just got done telling my husband, y'all, like, I still can't believe, like, it keeps popping in my head. Like, it's so fucking unbelievable that my grandma is not on this earth no more. Like, I'll never see her again in living life. Like, it just keeps popping in my head. It's so surreal, like, unreal to me. It's just, like, numb. Like, I'm just lost for words. Like, I still don't even think that it has fully kicked in and sunk in yet that she's actually gone. And it literally breaks my heart into pieces. But I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when I was talking about my mom. Sorry, I squirrel a lot. But when I was talking about my mom, I saw her that day. And then I kept saying that I wanted to go see her throughout the week while I was at work. And I just never made it. I was tired. And so finally, that next Friday, after the weekend that I seen her, the next Friday, I was like, okay, I'm going to go see her when I get off work. But when I got off work, I was tired. And so I was like, I'm going to go home, take a nap. And when I wake up, I'm going to go see mama, clean her bedding, change her sheets, do all that and whatever. That day, I got woke up to the call saying that my mom was unresponsive. So I kind of beat myself up because I could have went all week long to go see her, and I didn't because I was so tired and drained from work. But had I went and seen her, I could have gotten to see her once or twice more before she passed. So I've been beating myself up about that for the last 3 years since she passed away. And so since my grandma passed away, I literally saw her the day before she passed away. And that's when I told her, if you're tired, it's okay. You can go. We'll be okay. And then grandma passed the next day. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. But I still beat myself up about my mom. Like, if you only would have went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when you got off work, at least one or two of them days, you would have got to see her again before she died. And then the last time I seen my mom alive, she was crying, begging me not to leave her. So y'all could just imagine the guilt that I've had on my heart since my mom passed away. So I am very grateful that I got to see my grandma. Hey, Glenda. Let's see. She's barely coming live now, and she will let someone else run the live. Yeah, exactly. She just let somebody else run it. Her lives are boring as fuck. And that's just from what I've seen from Connie's shit. Even even her supporters told me that she feels like she doesn't want to be there anymore. Yeah, you can tell she don't. I was there with my grandma for her last breath. Her feet were kicking and she was trying to open her eyes. The whole time I was kissing and rubbing her head. She ain't easy at all. Definitely feel you. I'm so sorry, Nicholas. I bet your grandmother was a sweet woman. Don't blame yourself, love. It's so easy to do. Yes, it is. It's very, very easy. Thank you, Glenda. I appreciate it. Oh, Nicholas, that just gave me chills when I read that. Because I literally feel like, Nicholas, you wasn't in here when I said that, but the way everything happened when my auntie called us and told us, that grandma wasn't doing well, that we needed to get up there and see her, me and my sister, I'm not going to say we were her favorite grandchildren because my grandma didn't get down like that. She loved all her grandchildren unconditionally. But me and my older sister, we were closest to her. We went and seen her every day. We was very, very present in her life on an everyday basis. And so my sister made it up there on Sunday. The very next morning I made it up there. My sister went up there on Mother's Day. I made it up there the very next day, and she literally passed the very next day. So I wholeheartedly feel like she was waiting on us to go up there. She needed that because, like, y'all seen it in the video that I posted. Like, she was so pale. She was so, like, drained, and, like, she looked tired. She wouldn't eat. She hadn't eaten in a week. She hadn't drinking anything in a week. She hadn't taken her medicine in a week. Like, she was just ready. And so I really truly feel like she was waiting on me and my sister to go up there. She knew I was strong enough to see her. I feel most people go on purpose so they don't have to have that last vision on their eyes, knowing that their loved ones are going to see it. Yes, yes. Like, my grandma did something like when I was there, because I was literally leaned over her bed. I was not sitting down. I was literally leaned over her bed, laying on her chest. Like my whole body from my torso up was on her bed, on her. And I played Amazing Grace and I played a couple other songs that she really liked. And we just sat there and listened to it. And I cried on her chest. And, like I telling her I loved her, and I asked her, you can kind of see her nod in the reel that I posted. That's when I asked her, I said, you love me, Grandma? And she nodded. And she did this like little jump, like she jerked. And I was like, I put my head up real fast and I looked at her like, oh my God. And because she, every now and then, she kept taking like a super deep breath. And I was like, what is going on? And I felt like, like she was going to go when I was there, but she didn't. She was still good when I left. But she was doing the jerking thing and like taking occasional deep breaths, like she was trying to like catch her breath. And I was just, oh, it just killed me. It absolutely killed me. But once again, I thank all of y'all for y'all's text messages, y'all's prayers, y'all's kind words, y'all's thoughts. Like, it meant the world to me. That moment is what she wanted. She felt your pressure and love on her. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I really deeply feel that way too. Like, I really feel like that. But yeah, with my mama, like, I saw her a week before she passed. Well, yeah, 8 days. Because I seen her on a Saturday and then the following Friday she passed. So, or no, so it was 6 days. My bad. Look at me, can't count and shit. Thank you for the star. Appreciate that. Thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate that. And the floating heart. Thank you. How you been, Gigi Linda? I haven't seen you in a while, I feel like. Thank you for the sparkles. Death is something you never get over, but with time, it gets easier to deal with. And see, I don't feel that way, Glenda. Well, I don't feel that way with my mom, anyways. Thank you for the stars. I don't feel that way with my mom. With my mom's death, I honestly feel like it's gotten harder. Like, I miss her more. Like, I just feel like the longer it's been, I just miss her. Like, I would do anything just to be able to see both of them at least one more time. Like, literally. I have to show love and support to. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I mean, some people, though, Glenda, it might get easier. I can't say that's for everybody, but for me, especially for certain people, I just feel like, it's been hard. And then, like, my family within itself has dealt with a lot of losses here lately. And I just feel like, because shortly after my mom passed away, my father in law passed away. And then it's just been like, damn, like, you know, and it just, man, I don't know. Like, I had went some years, I guess, without, a few years without losing anybody. And then it was just like, bam, bam, bam. And, that's just, it's just tough. I just wish that, we could just all live forever. I wish we didn't have to deal with shit like that. It fucking sucks. Keep manifesting a goodbye dream. She'll come to you. I did dream about my grandmother last night. Or was it not last night or the night before? It was the day of her funeral, the night of her funeral. So Tuesday night, or Tuesday after her funeral, I came home, went to sleep, me and my husband, so we could go to work that night. And when I woke up that night, I had dreamed about her. So I lost my mom when I was 12, and I'm an only child. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I know that was hard, girl. I'm so sorry. See, that sucks. And then I feel like, I know, it's always on God's timing when anybody goes. You know what I mean? But I feel like, and this might sound selfish of me saying it, but I feel like sometimes God just takes people at what you feel. Well, I guess never is the right time, but it just feels like the wrong timing. Like Jennifer just said, she was 12. Like, obviously you always need your parents, but 12, a 12-year-old girl at that, you needed your mama. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, it still doesn't take away the power that I know that he has and what he means to me, but it's still just like ironic to me. Like, I don't know, shit's crazy. Like, I don't think I'll ever be a person that could get used to or be okay with someone in my life that I love passing away. Exactly, Jennifer. God always takes the good ones too soon. Like, way too fucking soon. Way too soon. But all right, y'all. Well, I think I am going to get off here. It's my bedtime. I'm going to go harass my husband. Go harass my husband. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I thank y'all for all the conversations, all the love and support. And I will check back in later. Tibby's about to go live, y'all. So on my page. So y'all tune in. She's going to do a ride along. She's going to go to work. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to Tibby's live. Okay? Just make sure that if y'all want to show her love, send it to her Cash App or something, because I mean, she'll get it if y'all send super chats or whatever, but she might have to wait. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but Tibby's gonna go to live, so y'all make sure y'all tune in with Tibby. I was mad, angry for years. I'm finally healed today, but I was a mess, and I could never understand why. That's very understandable, Jennifer. I couldn't imagine losing my mom when I was 12. Although we did have a scare with my mom because she had 3 brain aneurysms at one time, and they all bursted at the same time. When I was about that age, actually, I was in a 4th or 5th grade, I think. So maybe even a little younger than that. But thank God she stuck around until 3 years ago, and I'm 38. So she was able to push through that. But all right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I'll be in Tibby's live too. Y'all have a good day. See you later.